Welcome to English Stories by Manvi Sharma, where simple stories create powerful lessons. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Today, I am going to share a very deep and meaningful story with you.
Today's story is called The Boy Who Searched for Happiness. And it's one of those stories that really makes you think. It teaches us a beautiful lesson about where we can find true, lasting happiness. So let's begin our story. Our first part is all about the endless search. Once, there was a young boy named Aryan. Now, from the outside, Aryan's life looked perfect. He had a wonderful home, his parents loved him very much, and he pretty much had all the things a boy could ever want. But even with all of that, deep down, he wasn't happy. There was this empty feeling inside that just wouldn't go away. He was stuck in this cycle of chasing things. It always started the same way. He'd want something new, maybe the latest phone or some cool new clothes, and then he'd get it. And for a few days, he'd feel so excited. But that feeling would always disappear, leaving him right back where he started.
And this brings us to a really important moment in his life, a turning point. We'll call it a question on a bunch.
One day, sitting all alone on a park bench, he just felt so tired of it all. And he asked himself the one question that was always on his mind. Why can't I stay happy? And as he sat there with his thoughts, he looked up and saw an old man sitting nearby. There was something about him. He just looked so peaceful, so calm, and genuinely happy. Aryan felt drawn to him, so he went over and asked the old man how he could be so happy. The old man smiled gently and said, "Because I stopped searching for happiness outside." Aryan didn't quite understand, so the old man decided to show him. This part of our story is called Lessons in Seeing. The old man took Aryan to a hospital. And there, they saw a man who couldn't walk. But what was so surprising was that the man was smiling. He was so grateful for the family he had around him, for everything he still had. Next, they went to a very small house. Inside, a family that didn't have much at all was sharing a very simple meal. But the little house was filled with so much laughter, so much joy. And that's when it started to click for Aryan. Think about it. The man who couldn't walk was smiling. The family with very little was laughing. And then there was Aryan, who had everything, but he was unhappy? It just didn't make any sense. Seeing all of this started to change something inside of him. This is the moment we call the world made new. As they walked back, the old man shared his wisdom. He said, "Happiness is not in things. It is in how you see your life. If you start appreciating, you will always feel happy." And for the first time, Aryan started to look at his own life in a completely different way.
He started to focus on the small things. He began to truly appreciate a meal with his family. He noticed how peaceful the mornings were. He valued a simple smile from his parents. He was finally finding joy in all the small moments he had overlooked before. And that brings us to the beautiful conclusion of our story, happiness from within. Aryan realized that the happiness he had been searching for everywhere else, it wasn't really out there at all. It was already there, with him all along. He didn't need anything new. He had finally found real, true happiness, right there, within himself. Happiness is not something you find. It is something you feel within.